Bitcoin just hit $124,000, the highest price in human history. Retail investors are panicking, selling everything they own to chase the rocket ship. And then there's Michael Saylor's strategy, calmly writing a check for $51.4 million to buy 430 more Bitcoin. Just days later, BTC crashed to 115,000. Was this the worst timing ever, or the move of a master strategist? In the next 4 minutes, you'll discover why the world's largest corporate Bitcoin holder keeps buying at what looks like the worst possible moments, why Saylor calls volatility a gift to the faithful, and what this $51 million purchase reveals about the future of Bitcoin adoption. Strategy didn't become the world's largest corporate Bitcoin holder by accident. Since August 2020, Michael Saylor's company has accumulated 629,376 Bitcoin through 74 separate purchases. That's $46.15 billion invested at an average price of $73,320 per coin. When Bitcoin hit $124,000 on Wednesday, August 14, 2025, Strategy's holdings were worth an astronomical $77.2 billion. Most companies would have started selling. Most CEOs would have declared victory and locked in profits. Instead, Saylor saw opportunity in what others viewed as danger. The purchase came through Strategy's sophisticated capital-raising strategy. The company issued 28 million shares of variable-rate Series A perpetual preferred stock, raising $2.5 billion in the largest U.S. initial public offering of 2025. This wasn't desperate money or emotional buying. This was calculated strategic accumulation during maximum market euphoria. On that historic week, as Bitcoin volatility reached levels not seen in months, Strategy executed its plan with surgical precision. 430 Bitcoin purchased for $51.4 million at an average price of $119,666 per coin. The timing couldn't have been more perfect, or more terrifying, depending on your perspective. By Sunday, Bitcoin had crashed $9,000 to $115,000. Strategy's latest purchase was immediately underwater by over $2 million. Social media erupted with criticism. Worst timing ever, wrote countless commentators. Saylor bought the top again. But here's what the critics missed. Strategy's Bitcoin strategy isn't about perfect timing. It's about consistent accumulation regardless of price. This was their 7th purchase in 2025, following a pattern of regular buying that has generated over $28 billion in unrealized gains despite buying during multiple market peaks. Michael Saylor responded to the volatility with characteristic confidence. Volatility is a gift to the faithful. For Strategy, price swings aren't threats to be avoided. They're opportunities to be embraced by those with long-term vision and deep pockets. Strategy's latest purchase exemplifies a broader transformation in corporate finance. While traditional companies hold cash and bonds that lose value to inflation, forward-thinking corporations are building Bitcoin treasuries. 160 companies now hold Bitcoin on their balance sheets, up from just 60 at the start of 2025. The timing of Strategy's purchase coincided with Bitcoin becoming the 5th largest asset globally by market capitalization, surpassing Google and approaching the $4 trillion crypto market valuation. Institutional adoption continues accelerating, with spot Bitcoin ETFs recording massive inflows, and countries like El Salvador expanding their national Bitcoin reserves. Yet Strategy's approach remains unique. While other companies make one-time Bitcoin purchases and wait, Saylor's firm treats Bitcoin like a savings account, consistently depositing more regardless of market conditions. This dollar-cost averaging strategy has produced extraordinary returns precisely because it removes emotion from the equation. The company's preferred stock offerings, STRC, STRK, STRF, and STRD, represent financial innovation designed specifically to fund Bitcoin purchases. Strategy has essentially become a publicly traded Bitcoin acquisition machine, allowing traditional investors to gain Bitcoin exposure through equity markets. Strategy's $51 million Bitcoin purchase at $124,000 wasn't a mistake. It was a masterclass in long-term thinking. While short-term traders focus on daily price movements, Saylor and Strategy focus on decades. If you don't stop buying Bitcoin, you won't stop making money, Saylor posted on social media after the purchase. This philosophy has driven Strategy's stock price up 2,600% over 5 years, creating billions in shareholder value, despite critics calling every purchase badly timed. The real lesson here isn't about timing the market perfectly. It's about having conviction in your thesis and the discipline to execute consistently. Strategy believes Bitcoin will reach $21 million in the next 21 years. At that price, buying at $124,000 or $115,000 becomes irrelevant. For investors watching this unfold, Strategy's approach offers a roadmap: accumulate consistently, ignore volatility, and think in decades, not days. As Saylor demonstrates repeatedly, in Bitcoin, the best time to buy was yesterday. The second best time is today.